Because, you know, I mean, it didn't occur to people that people would steal things from them. There was probably less petty theft in Rochdale perpetrated by people who lived in the building and were accepted as part of the community than any other high-rise in the city. People would leave $2,000 worth of stereo equipment behind an unlocked and sometimes not even closed door. Because it wasn't a matter of your apartment and the rest of the building. It was like your bedroom in the biggest bejesus house in the world. You know, I mean, like locking your apartment door would be very much akin to locking your bedroom door in a house where the rest of your family lives. And that was one of the tremendous strengths of the Rochdale people. Why to this day, despite, I mean, it amazes me that we can still be thought of by many as ignorant people who spend all their time smoking dope and have no intelligence or creativity of any kind, when you consider that starting with no assets, no experience, and no expertise to speak of, we have built a dynasty and fought off the best efforts of the state, the police, the news media, the politicians, and anybody else who wanted to fight us. And we're still there. And in that environment, people could come in. People talk so much about our suicides. You know, of the 7 people that have bailed out, 6 of whom were outsiders and didn't live in the building, but they don't mention that very often. No one ever talks about the hundreds and hundreds of people we saved. People who were psychologically disordered or emotionally disturbed or just bummed out.
Yeah, people who needed a sense of belonging, people who needed a community where they could fit in. And that was the amazing thing about the community, is that we could absorb and take as a part anyone.
Yeah.
We could have, and we often did, extremely straight-thinking PhDs, kids from Yorkville.
We at one point had simultaneously living in the building a commune of Hare Krishna and a commune of Jesus freaks, because we weren't bigoted. You know, like, we were willing to accept anybody, any ideology that was not destructive to the community.
Josh, you're a musician. I'm very curious about how you got into Rochdale. What interested you about becoming part of the community here?
That's a funny story. I arrived in Toronto in December, roughly, and I was told that a friend of mine, who I had known about years ago, was living somewhere in this building. And so I came down here, and as I was walking in, 2 security guards were throwing a guy out. It's just kind of thing like I was walking up to the door opens, the guy does 2 somersaults out.
Was that somebody that was on dope or bothering the residents, or what?
Had the idea, I presume he'd been doing something. But I never heard of Rochdale before. I came in, saw